Welcome back to another episode of our Midwest Garden Pro series. Today we're here to talk to you about our company's namesake, Groundcovers. These low-growing plants provide multiple benefits to the landscape. In addition to preventing weed establishment and providing seasonal flower interest, these can also help prevent soil erosion, provide slope stabilization, and even act as a lawn substitute. They are also great for planting along borders or filling in bare areas in an established garden bed. A staple in landscapes for centuries, groundcovers are versatile plants with varieties that work for all types of growing conditions. We grow over 150 varieties, including the time-tested staples Pachysandra, Hedera, Vinca, and Euonymus. Here in this stock bed, we collect over 2 million cuttings of Pachysandra a year. Hocus Pocus Groundcovers, our branded plant line, has over 90 unique selections of groundcovers to meet your customers' needs. Sun, shade, walking paths, dry areas, and fairy gardens. There's a ground cover solution for every situation. Walking our Hocus Pocus Groundcovers display gardens is a great way to discover the color, texture, and bloom times that fit your site needs. We also encourage you to think outside of the box and consider trying ground cover alternatives that may not be considered classic options. Some of our favorites are Geum Mai Tai or Geranium Karmina. While a little taller than your typical ground cover at 16 to 18 inches, Geum Mai Tai has a rapid growth rate and spreads to 14 inches, making it a great choice for borders. Geranium Karmina is a low-growing spreader that can quickly form a respectable carpet. These flowering perennials are good options to integrate to diversify your palette. If you're looking for a ground cover that is native to the Midwest, look no further than Asarum canadense and Carex pennsylvanica. Carex pennsylvanica, or pen sedge, is one of our most versatile ground covers with the ability to grow in sun or shade. You can even keep it mowed to about 2 inches as a lawn substitute in areas that are hard to grow sod. Often the most difficult part of designing your dream landscape is coming up with a plan. Spacing plants correctly is a critical step in ensuring a successful garden. At Midwest Groundcovers, we've taken much of the guesswork out of spacing with our plant calculator. Available on our website, MidwestGroundcovers.com, our plant calculator has been used thousands of times to take the stress out of spacing for any plant, groundcovers or otherwise. Simply plug in your garden square footage and how far you intend to space your plants. There's no universal answer when it comes to spacing. A lot of it's up to what you're looking for in your landscape. Generally speaking, if you want more of an instant garden that fills out more quickly, plant everything closer together. But if you're thinking long-term, you can afford to leave more distance between each plant, and it lets you have some room for those must-have additions later on in the process. A general rule of thumb, as you start to integrate these into your garden, is plant approximately 8 to 12 inches apart from the centers. This will allow for plants to fill in naturally over time. When planting in our trial and display gardens, we always like to start with a little one-step from our sister company, Midwest Trading. Part of the Landscapers Pro Series, One Step is a great way to amend the soil to ensure our plants thrive. Additionally, once One Step settles in, the half-inch southern pine bark vines serve as mulch for further plant benefits. Remember, ground covers can serve as so much more than weed suppressors. They can help transform your landscape and give it a more natural look, especially on the borders of your beds. Don't be afraid to add some variety to your yard outside of the staple ground cover varieties. If you need some planting inspiration, visit our Hocus Pocus Groundcovers display gardens in St. Charles or check out the Our Gardens tab at MidwestGroundcovers.com. Happy planting!